Mega Man 2 is one of the greatest games of all time, and it's my favorite Mega Man game. Easy. It's my first one I ever really played. There's just something about it, from the controls, from the levels, to the power-ups that you use, the different kind of ways you get around the little puzzles and stuff. Where it'd be like, oh, well, here's like a, when you're later on in Wily's castle, it's like, oh, well, there's like invisible floors or like hidden trap floors where you fall through. But you can shoot a bubble lead, and it'll just, because it rolls on the floor, it'll find them. All these kind of cool little puzzly gimmicks, and taking the bosses out in whatever order you want to, although there's a preferred order, and then figuring out eventually that the metal blade is the most OP thing of all time. What do you want, Brian? You want up here? Come here. And just running all of this stuff, and it's just so fun, and it's an amazing experience. And I can't think of, this is the cream of the crop of NES games. It would definitely be in my top 10, maybe even top 5. There's just something just majestic about it, and it's so great, so fun, and every enemy is pretty good. Some of the power-ups, of course, pretty shitty, or they're only used at certain times, or they cost so much power or whatever, you hardly ever use them, like the crash shot or the heat gun. It's just something that is a must play, and if you've never played a Mega Man, these days they're considered to be really hard for some damn reason. In the grand scheme of NES, I don't think so. Especially since you have your password selects and stuff, and the ability to choose your stages. You can sit there and work and kind of figure it out, and then just slowly get good at the dang game. But it controls perfectly. There's some cheesy ass fights and some cheesy bosses and some, like this little shithead right here. But it's just one of those games that is defines your childhood kind of thing. And even to this day, I still go back every once in a while and play through it. It takes me about an hour to play through, and it's just top notch, amazing. To hell with those turret things at the was it Wily Stage 4? The freaking the hell with those things. But other than that, it's just an amazing game, and the metal blade gun should be used in every Mega Man. It should replace the Power Buster. It should be used in every damn Mega Man game. Everything should be broken, Brian. That's the only way forward. But if you're to play one of the old Mega Mans, I would. So many people's like, well, I'm going to play the collection, and they start with the first one and get their ass annihilated. No, this is actually probably the first one you should play. Play Mega Man 2 first. Mega Man 1 is a rough bitch. But they're all pretty good, at least on the NES. But Mega Man 2 stands out among them as the cream of the crop.